Hey, Ron Howe here, RBBASS angler. Today, again, more fishing hook talk, right? I mean, you got rods, you got reels, you got line, you got the boat, you got the fuel, you got the tires to get you there. But if you don't got good sharp hooks, none of that matters, right? So all joking set aside, let's talk about some hooks that I was able to try out last year, put these things through the test, and now I get to talk to you about them and they're available. So, hey, TTI Blakemore has been making a lot of great hooks for a long time. True Turn, X-Point, Daiichi. We know about those brands. We've seen them. A lot of Daiichi stuff comes on crankbait stock, and you probably didn't even know. They're great hooks. I've been using them for years. But they came out with this new hook. It's called Pro X. Now, these are maximum strength, low flex, high carbon steel, forged and tempered. They have no flash. These things have a slick nanotech finish, which is newer in technology. So what I'm going to tell you is, look, I use a lot of brands of hooks, and I still have to because they don't make everything, okay? And there's a lot of great brands of hooks out there. But last year, during the spawn, I was able to really put these hooks to the test. Now, I was fishing beds, and the fish were deeper, and they were real finicky. And you know what I'm talking about. And those fish are spawning out there at 7 to 8 foot depth. And you finally get one to bite after 30 minutes of spending that time on that 7-8 pounder, and you miss the hook set. And you bring it back and your hook point's bent up. Or you're like, man, I set the hook. How did I not hook that fish? It's because your hook didn't penetrate. It's real simple. If that hook penetrates, you got a shot at her. If it doesn't, she's swimming away, and you probably ruined your opportunity after 30 minutes of watching and shaking and dragging and twitching and changing colors, right? So let's eliminate some of those losses by hooking these bigger fish and getting them in the boat. You're going to do that with these new Pro X hooks. Now, I'm going to show you something here that I really like. That hook is stout. You see that wire on that thing? The nanotech technology coating. There's no flash. You got a stout hook. Look at the point. I'll tell you, last year I had these in the boat. I was using the traditional other EWG hook that I like to use during the spawn, and I was losing some fish. And I said, oh man, I forgot. I got those new hooks. What a better time to try them than now? So I tied one on. I was at Clear Lake, California, by the way. And with the low water levels, these fish are definitely spawning out deeper, and they're only moving up late in the day. You wouldn't see any fish or nothing, and all of a sudden they were just there at that 2 to 4 o'clock hour, you know. And so you're not getting a lot of opportunities, but when they're there, they were 7-pound fish, good quality, big spawning females, right? So I tied one of these guys on right here after losing fish and having hook points bent up and just unhappy with the performance that day. And it's not a tournament. I'm just out there fun fishing. And I tied this thing on. And let me tell you, the very first bite that I got on one that I missed several times, not only did it hook that fish, it was almost impossible to get the hook out of it because it went through the bone plate and it was stuck in there. So at the end of the day, if you're wanting a hook that's got that super sharp new technology, nanotech, you don't want the flash and you don't want it to bend, you got to give these new Pro X a try. I think you'll be satisfied. I know you'll be satisfied. It's just another great product from TTI Blakemore. We want you to go out and catch more fish, and that's why we bring you this kind of information. Stick around because I'll be doing rigging tips at some later date and time. Thank you, Ron Howe, here at RBBASS. Have a good day.